3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome to another episode of We Talk. I'm Yolanda Nile and I will be your host for today. Please stay tuned for news from our website and our interview a little bit later on. We'll be right back. Heading over to our website for some news. The board of the Agricultural Bank of Namibia has appointed the Executive Manager Credit, Emmanuel Masule, as the acting Chief Executive Officer of the bank from 1st November this year until the appointed substantive CEO commences duty on the 10th of January next year. Masule replaces Louis de Toey, the Chief Financial Officer, whose 3-month acting period came to an end on the 31st of October. During his acting period, Masule will have all the powers vested in the position of the Chief Executive. Raymond and Marilyn Spall wanted to become catalysts for those in Namibia who were creating wonderful crafts but didn't have the marketing skills or access to a retail outlet. In 2018, the couple opened the doors for the first Made in Namibia collection retail shop in Swakopmund, and on the 2nd of November this year, amidst COVID-19, they took another leap of faith and opened a Made in Namibia collection concept store. About 6.5 years ago, the couple took a small variety of items made in Namibia and visited their clientele based in the Kavango and Zambezi regions on a scheduled sales trip to the northeastern regions of the country. They sold everything and came back with warm, happy feelings, a vision, and a combi full of Kavango baskets. Today, the Made in Namibia collection encompasses 2 retail shops in Swakopmund, as well as the wholesale supply chain of a selection of such items to tourism establishments countrywide. Raymond said their ethos is simple: to supply souvenir, curio, and gift products that are proudly made, sourced, and manufactured in Namibia from concept to completion, and to furthermore support complementary Namibian businesses when it comes to the printing of labels, packaging, and the purchases of materials needed to finalize such items. Right from the start, and more recently since the opening of the second retail store, the concept has blossomed exponentially, and the two regularly work with over 50 self-employed Namibians. The city of Windhoek said it will allow the public to submit objections to names on its land waiting list so that those who already own a property in the capital can be removed from it. City of Windhoek Corporate Communication Manager Harold Akwenye said this while discussing various resolutions passed by the Municipal Council last week. He said the land waiting list for prospective purchasers, prospective tenants, and the 2014 mass land applications had been approved, and that the current file-based database of the applicants will be converted into an electronic database system and published on the website for public access purposes. Once the list is made public, stakeholders will be asked to update their records. They will also be allowed to submit objections to names on the list on the basis that a person appearing on the list already owns or owned a property in Windhoek or is the holder of a valid lease with the city of Windhoek. The allocation of land to people on the waiting list, as and when available, will be done in strict accordance with the waiting list. He added that the city of Windhoek will only give land or houses to people who do not own a property. Therefore, if a person already has a house or his name appears on the list, it will be removed. Aquino added that the city will also approach the deeds office to verify the names. Continuing to develop local aviation and to grow the economy, West Air has been rebranded Fly Namibia. According to West Air Chief Executive Henry from Skalkwyk, both the rebranded name and logo symbolizes their responsibility and commitment to watch each other and to forge new connections. Along with the rebrand, the aviation company also launched a bursary scheme. They have used every business opportunity to invest into the skills development of their staff and the aviation infrastructure at Eros Airport. This infrastructure becomes part of what Namibia has to offer, and it is their goal to ensure aviation-related services become an export product that they can all be proud of. As from next year, 10 aspiring aircraft engineers as well as 10 aspiring pilots and cabin crew members will receive bursaries. These individuals, while they are busy with their formal training, will at the same time receive exposure to every aspect of the aviation business. That is then when they qualify as pilots or engineers, they have a good foundation of a real-world aviation experience. Van Skalkwyk said that in an effort to help with the recovery of the tourism industry post-COVID, they also launched a safari schedule. Through this, they will enable connections for business people, for government agencies, for families reuniting, and most importantly, for the tourism sector to grow and to flourish. Furthermore, as from April next year, Fly Namibia will conduct daily flights between Windhoek, Sossusvlei, Swakopmund, and Etosha, connecting the most popular Namibian tourism destinations with major other locations in southern Africa. According to Van Skalkwyk, this schedule will provide tourists with a cost-effective and efficient way in which they can see Namibia.
Strike it gold and win 5,000 Namibian dollars in cash with Neo Paints. Simply buy Neo Paints products from the selected range and stand a chance to get one of 12 mystery buckets filled with gold paint. All 12 winners will each get 3 extra paint buckets equal to their purchase. One to replace the gold paint, the second to use on your project, and the third to give to a charity of their choice. One winner can score another 10,000 Namibian dollars by showing us your creative use of the golden paint. The best project wins the cash. Offer is valid from 27 September to 18 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Visit us at neopaints.com for more competition details and follow us on Facebook for weekly competition updates. Neo Paints, a coat of excellence.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm joined with Martin here from Tea Time Namibia. Thank you so much for your time.
Great, yeah, thanks very much. Welcome listeners and all interested parties. Tea Time Namibia, as the name suggests, we are all about tea, and we are about loose leaf tea in particular. Our teas get imported in bulk and we repackage them in sort of different formats here to the markets. We bring to the Christmas Village market here, we've got a variety of 25 different rooibos, black,
Wow.
green, herbal and fruit teas, as well as a variety of ready-made up sort of tea starter packs. And as a special treat, we also have an iced glühwein, just to show people a little bit what can all be done with tea. I mean, tea is a story in itself. You know, tea really is one of the most versatile drinks in the world. Other than water, no other liquid is consumed as much as tea is. And yeah, what can I say? Where can I start? We have a home store. We are based in Klein Windhoek. with about 100 different types of tea at the moment. And people normally come around for a one-on-one appointment to have a look at the different teas. The idea really is that's why we brought these glasses along here, so that people can see a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to give it a bit of a smell. Try this.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
It's a roasted almond rooibos tea. And yeah, you can see we have a large variety of different teas.
Do you come up with the flavors on your own, or?
It is a very specialized business. We were at the roasted almond rooibos tea here to give you an example. This tea is made out of rooibos, roasted almond grit, white chocolate hearts, and flavor as well as roasted almonds. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of different ingredients that go into these teas, and the tea tasters which are producing the teas or the different tea blends, it is a specialized trade, just like a perfume maker. You have to be trained for many years to actually be able to do it. And with a large variety of different ingredients, we are unfortunately not able to make it ourselves here in Windhoek. We import it in bulk, and then as I've said, we repackage it for the various markets or for clients that come and see us at our home store.
Why is it important to offer a product like this to Namibians?
Well, I believe that actually tea is the new coffee. Tea is very much about tea time is me time. It's about relaxation, sitting down, allowing your tea time to sort of draw a little bit, also finding out what is the right mixture for you in terms of how much tea you take per mug or per liter, and also how long you allow the tea to draw. And coffee is to go, and don't get me wrong, I'm also a coffee drinker, but tea is a little bit more taking a deep breath and relaxing. Tea is a little bit more about sort of yourself.
Yes.
I believe tea is the new coffee. If one looks overseas, also in South Africa, what's happening there, you get like specialized tea parlors, you get matcha tea bars, which is a type of a specialized green tea. Yeah, the best sellers really vary a little bit from event to event. I find when people make the effort and they come to our home shop in Klein Windhoek, it's quite often the tea specialists, the people that understand the difference between a first flush Darjeeling and an Assam tea, for instance, the really specialized green teas or oolong teas, they will go for that sort of thing. If we are at the biomarket in Klein Windhoek, that's every Saturday, there's people that really appreciate the rooibos teas or the fruit teas. And here with the Christmas market now, we've actually put emphasis on trying to put slightly different teas out there. I mean, we've got one here, it's a fruit tea that's called Tastes Like Snow.
Awesome.
And I'll just hold it up a little bit for the camera, maybe one can see there's like little snowflakes in it. Or we've got one here, Glowing Star. I have a gingerbread, I have a Santa Servant. And I'm hoping that here with the Christmas market we can bring that sort of thing a little bit out to the people. And that's also why we've actually added the iced glühwein to sort of show a different product.
Iced glühwein sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I mean the glühwein, of course, you find in Europe at the Christmas markets. Normally it's served hot because in Europe, of course, Christmas now it's winter, it's ice cold. And we've just taken that same mixture of, it's basically spices, with red wine, with orange juice, and we serve it on crushed ice or on ice. And so far we've sold, I think, 8 or 10 portions this morning, and people love it.
What does the tea connoisseur market look like in Namibia?
It's actually, I think it's growing and it's interesting. There is a lot of people that really appreciate tea and that come to us, that make an appointment so that they have got the whole tea shop. We've got 100 different teas in our store, that they've got the whole tea shop for themselves. But there's also people are nosy, they are interested to learn. They want to find out more about tea. And yeah, we kind of see our role a little bit in that as well. I've got a WhatsApp group, and on like the social media channels, I kind of put some information out about the tea to get people more information about the different kind of teas and how they are prepared, how they can be enjoyed, and all that sort of thing.
I see you also have gift bags. Tell us more about that. What is in a gift bag like that?
Yeah, we've kind of put a couple of different gift packs together, a little bit with the idea to kind of call it a starter pack, where we've got, for instance, here, I've got a 2-walled mug, a tea egg, there's a measuring spoon for the tea, there's a little bit of the candy, the crystallized sugar, and then also one typical black tea. It's all sort of conveniently put together, beautiful as a gift pack, and we've varied that theme a little bit. We also have it with different mugs, or we've got one here specifically for kids.
Oh, that's so cute.
You know, where we've got like a little floating duck here that is used as your tea sieve. And then I've put in an organic strawberry banana cream tea here that's ideal for children. You know, it's also good, I think, when kids learn to drink tea without any sugar, rather than all these sweetened drinks and that sort of thing that
Exactly.
kids normally get.
Yeah. Martin, thank you so much for your time and telling us more about Tea Time.
Cool, yeah, thanks very much. It's been fun to chat to you guys, and I look forward to get some interest in tea going in Namibia.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back.
Thank you.
This is our happy song. Take this ring and put it on a perfect smile, a perfect fit. We can't go wrong. Hey, let's stop the world. Just a boy and girl. Today we'll start together. Today we'll stop forever. Ever, ever, oh. Ever, ever, oh. Today we'll start. What if we laughed?
And for today's life hack. Did you know that ketchup can be used to clean copper pots and pans? The acid in the ketchup removes tarnish and brings out the shine. And next up, you've guessed it, Jeanette Diergaard for our Flex Minute. Hope you're doing the exercises with her.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Flex. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex, and today we will be doing some stretches that will help you with your posture. Now, do take note that these stretches help strengthen your core, it helps strengthen your back, and it gives your spine some activation as well. But to actively help your posture, you actually have to think about it every day and work on that. So we are going to do a downward facing dog. So downward dog, you are up and you really just, this is what you do. So you literally, you fold yourself in half, you have your arms in front of you and you stretch it out. So this one will really help that spine. It gives you the spinal activation and it also stretches that glutes and everything. So as I said before, this is just really to give your body that activation that it needs. Okay, and to strengthen that muscle, we are going to go into high plank. So you're going to hold this. If you want to do the forearm plank, then you can do that as well. But what this does, it forces you to literally keep your spine straight. So this one works on your abdominal muscles, and it also forces you to constantly, while you're holding that pose, just to hold your spine straight. And if you practice this daily, it will actually also help. And what really helps is running Now running, you might think, how will this help me with my posture? Well, when you're running, you like press your chest outwards, okay, and you just keep upright, because you can't be running like this. You can't be slouching while running. And so be active and actively think about improving your posture daily.
That's a wrap from my side for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Please join us again tomorrow, same place, same time. Goodbye.